So you remember my computer, this big box right here? Of course you do. Well, turns out that we need to do some upgrades. And I'm thinking this one's gotta be pretty obvious. We need to get rid of that crappy cable management and improve it with this 24 pin motherboard power extender. Why? Well, because mine is too short, and that's because it wasn't meant to be, that long for resistance purposes. And so the system looks more sleek. Well, for my case, power supply is on the bottom, but that 24 pin power all the way up the top. So obviously, that's a problem. So we're gonna fix that right now. Why not? I already turned it off, by the way, so you don't think I'm trying to do all this while it's still on. You gotta unplug everything. And I mean everything. Got it. The hell? Oh, you know what I did? I pressed the power button. On my previous case, the power button wasn't so easy to press, but on this one, it was just like, tick, it's already on. Now it's back off. Okay, let me just switch off the power supply now, so I don't. For some reason the fan spun up, but it turned off the power supply. That was weird, but okay. Let's continue anyway. Alright, that's all the cables. Now I gotta make space here. We can move this aside because not really important. Keyboard. Fold these feet up and just lean the keyboard against the monitor. Like so. Like this. Oh, that looks much better. I just cleaned the camera lens. Remember to clean your equipment before using it, otherwise you're gonna have problems. See what I mean? Now this one's starting to get dirty, and this one too. This one, as you can tell, has been mostly used by now. Oh, yep, clearly there was some that tried to get in there but got stuck. I'm gonna do a video when this gets much more dirtier than this. This is still livable. For now at least. But if it gets worse, we're gonna take care of that. Wait. I need to check the filters. Oh, it's actually not that bad. This one's bigger, by the way, so there's even better airflow in this case. All around. Well, this for some reason is open, but that's also more airflow, even if there's a chance that more dust might get in. Same for the top part. Look at how big this is. You can fit, what is maybe a 360 millimeter AIO. Pretty cool. Oh, another idea I have is completely ditch these two Intel CPUs and go to AMD EPYC, because recently on AliExpress I found a listing for AMD EPYC 7551P or something like that. I don't remember it correctly, so I might be wrong on the naming, but it's a 32 core 64 thread CPU with 2 GHz base clock speed and 3.0 GHz boost clock speed, which, yes, that's worse single threaded performance than these two. However, 32 cores, 64 threads, 180 watts, 64 megabytes of L3 cache. Almost beats two of these. Actually, it does beat them. There's more L1 cache, there's more L2 cache, and while yes, it's slightly less L3 cache, it's on one CPU. And I'm running, dual CPU right now. I'm at 240 watts. What does mine have going for it? Well, better single threaded. 14 nanometer. That one was 7 nanometers, so half the size. And if I remember correctly, 2 years newer, if the listing isn't lying, or product specifications. And that's really something. Half the nanometer size, 2 years newer. Ow. Thank God we got the power extender, because this is not gonna work long term. Probably should have ordered this sooner, because this got damaged. Well, luckily it's braided, so it didn't actually damage the cables, but it could have if it wasn't braided. Luckily it was. Thank you, Be Quiet. Very cool. The reason why it got damaged was because the heatsink, it's touching the heatsink fins, and that probably either melted these, or just, did enough rubbing when I was putting it in and pulling it out just now, that it, got damaged in the process, and now it's just a little goofer. Actually, wait, let me open up the back panel. It'll be way easier with the cable being able to move in more than one direction. One direction! Anyways, what I was saying is, if I can think, because my brain is not braiding right now, it's like 11 p.m. I got work tomorrow. What was I trying to say? Give me a moment here. Give me more moments. Yeah, I completely forgot. My brain is not braining. Oh, I remember. I looked at the top part and I remembered. I could potentially add 3 more 120mm fans to the top of this case as extra exhaust. And genuinely, I should figure this CPU one out, so it points up and not at the GPU. I could spend this entire time, but it just doesn't want to unplug. It's just a stubborn bastard. What can I say? I should have done this on New Year's, which was almost a month ago. Late January. Very late January. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I probably should have solved that then, because I had the entire motherboard out, which means I had way more headroom. Now there's a fan here, so doubt it. I mean, I can try, but ain't no way this getting off. Yeah, no way. Doubt it. Probably should have been less greedy and just got dual fan, but I got triple fan, and now I got extra issues because of that. I went for more raw power instead of compatibility. You know what helps? All these blankets I put up, as you can see. Cow and another random blanket. And in the doorway, on my door. They come in handy because of this dumb stuff I do late at night for some reason. Well, I know I do late at night because I come home tired as hell because of work. Don't get me wrong, I love work. Well, the work I do. Wow, that just sounds like doo-doo. That's a doo-doo moment. Anyways, I do like the work that I'm doing. However, I still get tired. That's not my fault. Probably. No, seriously, I enjoy what I do there. We're currently goofing around with a computer. Pretty old but gold. That's what I'm saying. It's old, right? But it's gonna pack a mean punch when we get it in working order. So, can't wait. I'm also gonna donate don't tell this to my mom because she's gonna complain about it. They have like in the office I work at, right? They have this one light bulb, and because for some reason the architect was like, we need form over function, they made a goofy design for the light. And there's, you know what light bulb they have? Those old wired ones, you know, the one where a wire heats up to a point where it just lights up. Yeah, that type of light bulb. I'm gonna give them my light bulb I use in the other room, well, other room, cause well, not but that light bulb gets to. Is it clipped in? Wow, there's no click. That was weird. It lights up to 2,000 something lumens. Well, at least 2,000, you know? And I'm like, I could give that to them. 'Cause technically, I don't really use my lights in my room that much unless I'm recording a video. You know, unless. I can always buy a new one. I'll give them the one I used and buy myself a new one. I mean, it's not required for me to give them stuff, you know? I'm supposed to work there and stuff, you know? But I want to be nice because they're a startup. Well, not really a startup, but they're not being given the funding they deserve, which sucks, you know? Like, messing around with space photos and having to build NAS servers with a ton of gigabytes of storage. Like, that is expensive. You know? If I were to do that, I'd just get a bunch of old external hard drives and just hotwire them together into one machine. You know, with USB cables, or just, you know, open them up and put them in the computer that way, you know? But yeah. Might just buy a 10 terabyte external hard drive because this one's getting full. It's 6 terabytes. So, €100 for 10 terabytes. Although it was used for mining, but it was checked if it's still working as it should. So that's good to know. So these are all the DIMMs, man, DIMMs. Crazy part actually is the computer I'm working on is like 6 channel, you know, 6 DIMMs, not channel. And we have 2 gigabytes of DDR3 ECC RAM. And once we fill up one of those computers with all of that, you know, extra RAM we have lying around from all the 4 computers we opened up to check if it has anything important, we're going to end up with 24 gigabytes instead of 16 gigabytes. We're going to have 24 gigabytes of DDR3 ECC RAM running in 4-channel or 3-channel. It's probably 4-channel. Because right now we're only missing 2 sticks because we need it for another computer. Which has 4 sticks actually right now, but it needs it, so one of my colleagues, so we can check if it works, you know, it has any it has important data on it, but the reason why it's going to have 8 gigs instead of 4, I did the math correct, okay, the reason why it's still having 8 gigs in it and the RAM hasn't been stolen yet is because, you know, that's because we want to get some important data off of it. So we haven't removed the RAM yet because if we did, the computer is going to be even slower because it's got a hard drive in it. It's running off of a hard drive and not the traditional SSD, which sucks. I mean, no getting around it. It just sucks. Ass. But yeah. Why did I put? I'm blind. But okay. So yeah, I'm probably gonna hit up the Facebook seller and be like, "Hey, yo, you still got that 10 terabyte drive for $100? Is it possible?" I'm gonna try and negotiate. Yes, it's a good ass price, but they used it for mining. Yes, they checked it, but still, I need it for important data of mine, you know? I want to make sure what I'm getting is not going to be garbage. No offense. random Facebook Amazon, random Facebook marketplace seller, but just want to make sure, you know. Okay. Should be in all the way because I don't want a mini fire in here. This part is also in, right? Yeah. Wait, why did I push this back more? There's still room. Well, should be. And I messed that all up. Yeah, technically this is still better than before, and we're not touching any of the heat sinks. Plus, if this gets damaged, that's fine because it's only a cable extender. All the important parts from the power supply are hidden away in here. The only important part is like the connector. It's sticking out right now. And well, not really. Well, on this, I guess. Shove it in there. Alright. Okay, went in. Wow, I improved the cable management by being abusive. Okay, so now, let me show you. Okay, see? Now the little connectors that go together are hidden away and the airflow won't be getting stopped. That's coming in from this fan by the connector that was here. And it goes directly into here. Boom, boom. Dun dun. This, although janky, in my defense, works brilliantly. Ow. Here's my GPU with HD audio. Oh wait, no, this is not HD audio. This is for the fan. Let me just focus, man. I was looking in person at it, not on my phone, so I didn't know it was out of focus. Well, that works. You know why it works? Because the GPU gets hot. So this fan is blowing in my GPU. Poor GPU. What did you ever do wrong? Nothing. I'd just be like that. It's a good GPU. It's a Sapphire RX 580 2048 SP, but it has 8 gigs of VRAM anyway. I don't ask questions. I just use the GPU as a GPU. I think I found my next victim. Well, if it'll even fit because of the GPU. We'll see. In the next video. I'm getting more ads. Anyways, no, I'm tired. I don't know. I'm probably gonna take a nap. It's 11 p.m. I'm gonna go take a nap and continue this later.